Welcome guys. In today's video, I'm going to through the fabric we just built servers. I'm using again M4 servers here in this topology. This is the topology. I'm using two spine switches, which is the GX series, and I'm using two leaf switches, which are FX2 series, and I'm using three Epic servers, which are M4 servers. They are connected similarly as described here in the picture. So you can see the controller status. I'll go through the fabric today so that we can understand the different, the functionality and the GUI a little bit before we go into the deep more. Uh, so the purpose of these videos is to understand by doing the fabric. Yeah, you can see the controller status. We have three Epic servers which are healthy. There is no issues. If you want to see more details about the controllers, you can go here in the controller tab, and there's this topology. If you want to see the topology, how these are physically connected, you can see there's two leaves which are having the connections. The each APIC is having the dual connection with each leaf switches. So if you click here on the controller, you will find three controllers are connected, and you can see the cluster, how this is being formed here. If you click here under one of the cluster, one cluster node, and go and click on the cluster as seen by node here, you will see the status here. So if we need to do any maintenance, or if we need to decom or replace one of the faulty, the servers, the node in the cluster, then yeah, here you will find all the options you choose, and you can do whatever you want to do here with the, if you want to replace, you want to reset or decom or commission. So these options are available here. Yeah. So my cluster is healthy. You can see the name of the domain, and the discovery is permissive. The size of the cluster is 3, and the default fabric ID is 1. The target size is 3 again. Yes. So you will see all other, the options available here, and the feature sets. You can see, you can check the equipment fine status here. You can check the sensors, the interfaces. You see the fabric interface and the management interface. The management interface using the out-of-band management, and it is forming using the infra VLAN. You can see it's forming uh, a bond here. You will see these are the fabric aggregated interfaces which are building the bond 0 and 1. So you choose, you connect only one cable on 4 ports. So it it form automatically. So you'll see the one of the interface is showing down, and next one is up. One is down, and next one is up. So yeah, it's forming the bond here. Memory slates, NTP details here, and you will see the power supply unit also. You can see the status. One of the power supply is shut down right now. I have not connected the cable here. Uh, yeah, storage information is here for this particular APIC. So you can see the cluster information if you want to see, and we'll go back on the dashboard again. We'll see the more information. You can see the status of these leaf and spine are healthy. If you want to see from the dashboard what are all the faults open for my fabric, you can come here under the fault, and you will see all the faults are open. You'll see the severity, you'll see the domain and type and the code and count how many times. So if I click here, you will see there are 9 ports which are showing down as of now. So yeah, uh, yes, if I go here in the next tab, which is the tenant, these are the default tenants. Basically, you will see the common tenant, and then infra tenant and the management tenant. And if you want to create your own tenant, then you can simply click here and create the tenant. It's very easy to create the new tenants, or you can also click here and add a tenant. But these are the default 3 tenants in the fabric. If I go here in this tab, you will see three sub options available. Inventory, where you will see all the switches, leaf and spine part of the fabric. And if you click here on the fabric membership, you will see the discovery of these nodes which are already registered into the fabric. Yeah, if you wanna check the interface status or protocol, there are a lot of information you can see. You can manage your fabric nodes here. Physical interfaces are shown here. The status also is included here. You will see the green and the light icons. You see the management interface. You see the port channels. There is no port channel, the VPC, the routed interface, and the loopback encapsulation routed interface. All other kind of interface information are listed here. See the control plane statistics also here, the protocols, whatever you will configure here, you will see all the information coming up as soon as you will configure here. Yeah, you'll also see the VRF information for each nodes. So you can create multiple pods according to your requirement here, but I created by default pod one, and I added all the nodes part of the pod one right now. So you can have multiple data centers on different places, so you can divide your physical infrastructure into the different pods, which is the logical, the container. If I click here on the fabric policies, these are more, yeah, uh, on I would say the switch level configuration, like pods, you can configure if you want to push some management policies like NTP, SNMP, span source and destinations, all these kind of policies, you can push it on the pod level to uh, create the policies, and you can push it here. If we go here on the access policies, these are more the interface level policies. We create here the interface policy groups and attach with the profile, and then we call under the switch policy group here under the profile. So I will go through it, how to create and how to use it. I will explain that. Then you will also see some other policies on the switch level, like yeah, the useful is the virtual port channel, very useful. VPC domain you create here. Global policies like DHCP relay or yeah, AEP, which is really useful. We will create in each and every scenario. We'll connect the workload on the fabric domain, physical domain, external domain, or L3 domain. So yeah, there are different type of the domains which we need to create, and the pool of the VLANs. You will see VLAN, vSAN, or VXLAN. So these options are available here. If I go here in the virtual networking, then it's as name suggests, it's talking about the VMware integration, Red Hat, Microsoft, OpenStack, a lot of other options where you can do the virtual networking integration with the fabric. Under the tab uh, admin tab, you will see all the information related to the control plane, the management. You can configure here the AAA policies. Under security, you configure, yeah, a lot of other things are available there. Security domains are there. Yeah, security default settings are there. So eh, yeah, certificate, if you want to use some access-based certification like HTTPS access for the fabric, you can go and configure here. Users, there's the default admin user, you can create your own, or the remote users can also be created here. Under the scheduler, you can schedule the fabric upgrade policies. The firmware, here you upload all the images and initiate the firmware upgrade for the fabric. External data controller, like let's say you are doing some monitoring for the syslog, you can configure here, or SNMP or TACAS. So all the policies will come here. Rollback configuration. So here you take the snapshot of the running configuration, and you save it locally on the APIC. So you tell the default location. You can also transfer the configuration of the fabric on the remote SFTP server or FTP server, whatever you want to use. And here are the import and the export policies. So if you are using the remote SFTP server, then you configure the remote location and configure the export policies. And if you want to roll back, then you need to configure the import policies under here. Under the configuration, you configure the import policy, and the rollback of the configuration will be done easily. Under the operation section, you will see how there are a lot of things, the visibility and the troubleshooting. You configure the session, the type, and you target source and destination, and then it will give you the output where the source and destination is connected in the fabric. Then you have the capacity dashboard of the fabric, lot of information, IP endpoints, database, leaf switches, this domain, and the capacity. You will also see what is the capacity and how much you're already consuming. So yeah, you can also see here. Then we move to the EP tracker, endpoint tracker. If you put the MAC address, IP address, or the VM name, then it will give you where it is connected actually. What is the IP address? What is the MAC address? Where which particular EPG it is connected with, the VRF, and yeah, a lot of other information you can see easily here. Yeah. So if I go here in the app tab, there are some pre-upgrade validated apps and the Nexus Cloud Connector. So you can download your own from the Cisco website, and you can upload your application here. So yeah, you can run it whenever you want to troubleshoot any issues, or you want to run, let's say, the pre-upgrade validator. If you want to upgrade your fabric, then you can run your pre-upgrade fabric validator. Here it will give you all the uh, obstacles supposed to come, or yeah, expected to come, so before you upgrade, it will give you all the possible causes can happen during the upgrade. Integration, again, yeah, that's all. I think this is just the overview of the fabric. So how it look like, there are a lot of other options. So in next video, I will go through the basics, like how to create the BD and EPGs and all that. So we'll start building the fabric policies in the next video. Yep. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please